Hey wild ones, this is Sarah from Sarah Lucky Wild here from the Costa Rica rainforest. One photograph, one wild moment, one truth, a jungle whisper. Let's go. Hey wild ones, Sarah here on one of my favorite beach walks in Costa Rica, where the ocean meets the muck and every turn can change the whole day. I was strolling along the shoreline, camera ready as always, when I took a little detour just off the spot I call the bird sanctuary. A slight rustling in the trees above caught my ear. I looked up and there they were, an entire troop of white-faced monkeys, babies and all, hanging, sleeping, grooming, and playing right overhead. I stood there for a long time, completely still, just watching as a guest in their world. They knew I was there. A few gave me the classic side eye, but most, they carried on with their day, unbothered. Eventually the group started moving down the tree line, swinging branch to branch, munching on fruits and nuts along the way. But the moment that still makes me smile is the little silhouette of the one young monkey caught in mid-swing between two giant palm leaves. He looked momentarily stuck, tail wrapped around one leaf, hands gripping another, figuring out the path to the next branch. Then, with all his might, he swung himself forward and made it safely across. As a photographer, this was pure magic and a challenge at the same time. The monkeys were high up, the light was filtered through the palms, and I was shooting from the ground with my zoom lens, trying to capture not just the animals, but the whole lively scene. Babies clinging to their moms, adults grooming, the whole troop in motion. It took patience and a steady hand, but that's the adventure of it, turning a casual beach walk into a front row seat for their everyday life. White-faced monkeys are incredibly social and playful, living in troops that move through the trees with ease. Watching them that day reminded me how graceful they are in their own world and how much we can learn from their fearlessness. In a jungle full of giants, this little one didn't wait for an easier path. He assessed, reached, and swung with everything he had until he made it. One lens, one swing, sometimes the path ahead looks impossible, but a little determination and the right kind of reach gets you exactly where you need to go. If this episode stirred something in you, maybe a memory of your own stuck but swinging moment, send me a comment. I read them all, and the ones that make me pause and smile might just inspire the next story. And if you're loving these moments, make sure to follow the podcast for more. And come follow along on Instagram at Sarah Lucky Wild for the daily glimpses behind the lens. Or head to sarahluckywild.com for prints and more so you can bring the jungle home. Thank you for being here. Pura Vida, wild ones. Let's meet back here for the next wild swing.